Hey there. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. There are so many places we go in life. Physically, emotionally, mentally, we go to work, we go to school. We go through our days doing what needs to be done. And somewhere along the way, we can start to feel a little displaced. Like we're running on autopilot. Like the version of us that's showing up isn't quite us. Maybe you've felt it. That sense of being out of touch with yourself, like you've been so busy doing that you've forgotten how to just be. Maybe you've been giving so much to everyone else, to work, to relationships, to responsibilities, that you don't even know what you need anymore. Or maybe it's subtler than that, just a quiet ache, a sense that something's missing, but you can't quite name it. Whatever it is, I want you to know that you're not broken, you're not lost beyond repair. You just forgot, for a little while, how to come home to yourself. And that's what I want to talk about today, about what it means to come home to yourself, to find your way back to the version of you that exists underneath all the doing, the you that was there before the noise, the you that's still there underneath everything, waiting. So take a breath, settle in. This is your quiet moment. And right now, wherever you are, you don't have to be anywhere else. You just have to be here with yourself. That's enough.
Let's take a moment to arrive, to actually drop in. Close your eyes if that feels okay, or just soften your gaze. Let the lights around you dim a little in whatever way you can, and notice, where does your body actually feel like right now? Not what you think it should feel like, what it actually feels like. Tense somewhere, heavy, restless. Just notice. No fixing, no changing. Just noticing. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your breath deepen just a little. And bring your attention inward. Not to your phone, not to your to-do list, not to the people around you. Just here, with yourself. For these few minutes, you're allowed to have this moment of quiet, this pause, this breath. Breathe in slowly and let it out and stay here with you. There's a concept in mindfulness that I love. It's the idea that peace isn't something you have to travel to find. It's not at the top of a mountain you have to climb. It's not waiting for you at some future moment when everything finally goes right. Peace, and the same is true for your sense of self, is always right here, underneath the noise, underneath the doing. It's the still point that's been with you all along. Coming home to yourself is really about returning. It's about the practice of coming back again and again to this moment, to this breath, to the part of you that is aware, that is watching, that is still here even when everything else feels chaotic. And I know that sounds simple, maybe too simple, but it's actually one of the hardest things we do, because we've become so skilled at living in our heads, at planning, worrying, anticipating, remembering. We've become so used to being somewhere other than where we actually are. So returning feels unfamiliar. It can feel almost uncomfortable at first, like sitting in silence when you've been listening to noise all day, like removing a shoe that you've worn so long you forgot it was tight. But the more you practice returning, the more natural it becomes. The more you remember, oh, right, this is who I am underneath all the noise. This is what it feels like to just be here. One of the most important things I can tell you today is this. You don't have to find yourself in some dramatic revelation. You don't have to have a breakthrough. You just have to show up for yourself wherever you are. Meeting yourself where you are means being honest about how you're actually doing, not performing wellness, not pretending everything's fine when it's not, just being real with yourself about where you are right now. It means asking, how am I, really? and actually waiting for the answer, not the quick find the real answer. Maybe the real answer is tired. Maybe it's overwhelmed. Maybe it's lonely. Maybe it's just flat, numb, going through the motions. Whatever it is, meet it. Don't push it away. Don't fix it immediately. Just let it be there. Let yourself feel it. And in that feeling, in that acknowledgement, you create space. Space to breathe. Space to feel something else. Space to start to shift. Meeting yourself where you are also means being patient with the process, with the slow pace of real inner work. You've been gone from yourself for a while, maybe years. It makes sense that coming back takes time. It's not a sprint. It's more like learning to walk again after a long illness. Be gentle with the stumbles. They're part of it.
All right, let's breathe together for a moment, a simple practice for coming home to the body, to this moment. I want you to breathe in slowly. Just notice your breath entering, feel the air filling you up, and then out, longer than you breathed in, letting go of a little tension with the exhale again. In and out. Each exhale, letting yourself settle a little deeper. In and out. Each breath a small returning, a small homecoming. If your mind wanders, and it will, just notice and come back to the breath, to the body, to this moment. That's not failure, that's the practice. Each time you come back, you're coming home again. One more breath, in and out. Good. Stay there, in your body. In this moment, you made it back. You're here.
Now let's do some affirmations. Words to carry with you. Words to remind you of who you are when you forget. Say them with me, or just let them land. Either way is perfect. I come home to myself. In this breath. In this moment. I am here. I don't have to be anywhere else to find peace. Peace is already within me. I release the need to perform. I make room for presence. I meet myself where I am, not where I think I should be, where I actually am. I am patient with my returning. I honor the journey back to myself. Let's do a few more. These are for when the world gets loud and you forget. I breathe in calm. I breathe out the noise. I return to myself as many times as I need to. There is no limit to how often I can begin again. I am not lost. I am simply finding my way back. Over and over. That is enough. I give myself permission to pause, to stop, to just be. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness underneath them. And that is always here, always available, always mine. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. You did this. You showed up. Again.
Hey, before you go, I just want to say the fact that you took this time for yourself to pause, to breathe, to listen, that is not small. That is an act of coming home. You didn't have to do this, but you did, and that matters. So as you go back into your day, maybe into the noise, the busyness, the demands, I want you to remember something. You can always come back to yourself, to this breath, to this moment. It doesn't require anything special, no ritual, no perfect conditions, just a breath and a choice and the willingness to return. That's it. That's the whole practice. So if you forget, and you will, because we all do, just remember the door is always open. You can always come home. This version of you, the one listening right now, she's still here, waiting, ready. Take her with you. I'll be here whenever you need to come back. This is your quiet moment. It doesn't go anywhere. It's always here for you. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You've done so much today. You've earned this rest. You've earned this peace. Go gently.